Welcome to the free Forex trading training. This training is sponsored by Forex Advocate in collaboration with Impact Trade Community. My name is Amos Fadele, Mr. Fia. I welcome you once again to this training. Without wasting our time, let's get down to business. The first thing we talk about in this training is explaining what Forex is and what it is not. A lot of people have different, and a lot of those conceptions are wrong. Some believe Forex trading is like gambling, like sport betting or any kind of gambling or betting activities. But no, Forex trading is none of those things mentioned. Forex simply means foreign exchange. Foreign exchange. So that's why they call it Forex, foreign exchange. We can also call it FX. The foreign exchange currency or Forex or FX. The foreign exchange market exists wherever one currency is traded for another. It is by far the largest financial market in the world. Yeah, you read that right. The Forex market is the largest financial market in the world and includes trading between large banks, central banks, currency speculators, multinational corporations, governments, and other financial markets and institutions. So your bank, wherever you may be, are involved in Forex. The average daily trade in the global Forex market currently exceeds $2 trillion. Retail traders, that is individuals like you, are a small fraction of this market and may only participate indirectly through brokers or banks. That is why for you as an individual to trade Forex, you need to go through a brokerage. You need to go through a broker. So what is traded in Forex? Traded in Forex. The answer is currencies. Currencies are always traded in pairs, such as Euro USD, GBP USD, etc. When you trade Forex, you are exchanging one currency to another currency simultaneously, buying one currency and selling the other at the same instance. You will gain from differences of traded currency price rates. For an example, if you buy Euro USD, since we know now that currencies are traded in pairs, if you buy Euro USD, that means you are buying Euro by selling USD. If you sell Euro USD, it means you are selling Euro to buy USD, just like your local currency in your country. Your local currency in your country just like the local currency in your country. Probably you are in the UK, you spend the pounds, or you spend the euro, and then you're in the US, you're spending the United States dollars, the USD. If you are buying Euro USD, it means you are buying Euro and selling USD. You are exchanging one currency for another. If you are exchanging one commodity or one price or one goods or service for another, it means you are putting that one out, the one with you, you're putting it out to get the other one. You are selling this one to get the other one, or you are buying this one to sell the other one, depending on the kind of market order you are actually taking at that particular time. Market where the entire world currency trade. You are in the US, you are in the UK, you are in Canada, you have your Canadian dollar, you are in Switzerland, you are in Turkey, you are wherever you may be. The Forex market is the largest and the most liquid market in the world, with an average daily trading volume exceeding $5 trillion. The Forex market is the largest, most liquid market in the world, with an average daily trading volume exceeding $5 trillion. All the world's combined stock market don't even come close to this. Yes. All the world's combined stock market don't even come close to this. Yes. But what does that mean to this? Yes. But what does that mean to you? Take a closer look at Forex trading and you may find some exciting trading opportunities available with other investment. So, as we now know that Forex is a legitimate business. The Forex market is the biggest, the largest, most liquid market in the world. So your banks, financial institutions, and the individual traders like you are involved in Forex market. Now, you now know that Forex is not gambling. It's not just anything like a sport betting or anything of such. Because a lot of people believe that Forex is just like gambling, it's just like sport betting and other activities like such. No, Forex trading is not like that. So there are a lot of opportunities in Forex. Just like stocks, you can trade currency based on what you think its value is. Currency based on what you think its value is or where it is headed. But the big difference with Forex is that you can trade up or down just as easily. If you think a currency will increase in value, you can buy it. If you think it will decrease, you can sell it. With a market this large, finding a buyer when you are selling and a seller when you are buying is much easier than in other markets. Stock, if you want to sell your stock, it is not that liquid like Forex. Forex, you can trade your Forex 24/7. 24/5 rather. You can trade Forex 24/5. 24 hours and for 5 days in a week, from Monday to Friday. Since the Forex market is the most liquid market, we always find a buyer if you want to sell, and you always find a seller if you want to buy. You can enter to the market at any time and you can exit the market at any time without any restriction. Maybe you hear on the news that China is devaluing its currency to draw more foreign business into its country. If you think that trend will continue, you could make a Forex trade by selling the Chinese currency against another currency, say the US dollar. The more the Chinese currency devalues against the US dollar, the higher your profit. If the Chinese currency increases in value while you have your sell position open, then your losses increase and you want to get out of the trade. So this is all about Forex, and then a lot of the opportunities in Forex. We will talk more on this as we move forward. So how do we trade in the Forex market the best way and earn a good living? Every market, every business, every field, every profession has rules. And Forex trading is not an exception. If you want to trade Forex, if you want to trade in the Forex market successfully, there are a lot of things that you have to put your mind on. For an example, you have to work on emotional intelligence. You don't trade with your emotion. You might think the market is going down when actually the market will actually retrace and rebound and will start going up. But if you are unable to control your emotion with this kind of behavior, you may not be able to trade in the Forex market successfully. Another thing that you put your mind to is your appetite for risk. If you are greedy and then you are unable to control your appetite for risk, you may not be able to trade in the Forex market successfully. Because if you don't have your risk to reward ratio settled, you just have a big appetite for risk, you'll be making you'll be making a lot of mistakes, and then you'll be entering a lot of trades with uncalculated risk, and because of that you will blow your account, and that is not the kind of thing you want to happen. There are other things you want to happen. There are other things that we need to talk about, like the kind of broker you choose will determine how successful you are going to be in the Forex market. The kind of broker you choose, the spread, and then your ability to pay attention to details. So these are things that you need to pay attention to if you want to trade successfully in the Forex market. Prepare. Now, what you should know and what you should prepare before starting to trade Forex so that you can have good results. So let's talk about the things you need to trade Forex. You need a personal computer and a mobile device. You can trade on your personal computer, on your PC, on your laptop, on your MacBook, or wherever you need a computer, and you can also trade using your mobile phone, either Android or iPhone. You can also trade on your tablet as well. You need a stable and high-speed internet connection because the Forex market is traded online. So you want to have a very stable and high-speed internet connection so that when you want to execute a trade, you execute it immediately without any network issue. So you need some funds too, because you need to trade an account with some money. Depending on your capacity, your financial capacity, you can trade Forex with us. As low as you can just think about, depending on your broker, the minimum deposit that your broker allows. Another thing you need is you need a reliable and trusted Forex broker. I've talked about this before. Trading at reliable and trusted Forex brokerage is very crucial. Do not easily get attracted to any promotional bonus without checking your broker's legal aspect and reputation. So we'll make recommendations for you for some broker that we have been using for some time that we trust. Yeah, we make recommendations. We make recommendations for you. So that is that about that. Other thing that you pay your attention to, I'll talk about them before as we move. Part of what you need to prepare is your mind, your emotion, ability to take risk, your risk appetite, how to spot fake Forex brokers, and how to safeguard your account. A lot of brokers will be promising you many too good to be true bonuses, and then once you dig deeper into the terms and conditions and some reviews online, you find out that kind of brokers are actually fake. But that's not all. Some brokers might have paid for a very good PR, even though they are fake and then they don't have a good reputation. They pay for a very good PR online, and then they buy many good reviews on many reviews websites. So once you check many of those reviews websites, you may not see any bad thing about them. But when you do your own due diligence, you check their terms and conditions. But if you are a beginner, there are some things that you may not be able to know, even when they are looking at you in the face like this. So that is why you need to get recommendations. You may need to get recommendations from people that have been trading before. They have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brokers. They can tell you what is what, the kind of brokers you need to go with, and the one that you must not go with. Check the kind of broker you're using. Does it accept payments in your local currency? Is it licensed in your country or region of your continent? Do they have an operating license in your country or in your region? All these kind of things are things that you need to check. Do they have a physical address in your region, in your country? If you're in West Africa, do they have any license in any West Africa permitted by your government or any regulatory body in your country that allow them to operate as a Forex broker in your country or in the region where your country belongs? So all these kind of things are things that you need to check out before you settle for a broker. If you check down below, you have a link to a recommended broker, a broker that we trust. Another thing is to check out is their support, is their customer support. If they have a 24/7 customer support, or they just render support through email alone. These are the things that you need to check out, and then ask from an experienced trader to help you check through, so that you can get some red flags from them, so that you can avoid that kind of a broker once you have a lot of red flags. So these are some of the things that you can use to spot fake forex brokers and how to safeguard your accounts, so that you don't open your trading account and fund your account on a forex broker that is not reputable. Demystificating maximum leverage given by brokers and effective leverage, so that you can trade safely and profitably. Now let me explain this. As a beginner, or if you have been trading forex before, you must have heard something called leverage. Leverage can be stated in percentage or in ratio. For an example, if they give you a leverage of 100 to 1, that means if you just add 1% of the capital or the position you want to open in the market, if you have $1, you can trade $100. It's like you want to buy something worth $100, and what they only require from you is a deposit of just $1. That is what the maximum leverage that your broker gives you, that is what it means. If you just have $100 and they give you a leverage of ratio 100 to 1, you can just multiply that 100 by the $100 that you have $10,000. That means if you just have $100 and they give you a maximum leverage of 100 to 1, it means it's just that your $100 you can borrow up to $10,000 from the broker to trade in the forex market. That is what the maximum leverage means. It is the maximum amount of money you can actually trade with in the forex market. Since you are not going to the forex market directly by yourself, you are going through your broker, through a brokerage. The broker will have to give you leverage. They give you leverage. It can be 10 to 1, 50 to 1, 100 to 1. They can give you up to going through your broker, through a brokerage. The broker will have to give you leverage. They give you leverage. It can be 10 to 1, 50 to 1, 100 to 1. They can give you up to 600 to 1, 1000 to 1, 2000 to 1. You get that? This doesn't directly affect your profit or your loss. It is the maximum leverage you can actually have, the maximum amount of money you can actually trade with through your broker in the forex market. If they give you a maximum leverage of 200 to 1, it means for every dollar, for every naira, for every pound, for every euro that you deposit into your account, multiply it by the maximum leverage that they give you. That is the maximum amount of money you can use to trade in the market. Even though you don't have all the money, big advantage of trading trading forex. You don't need to have all the money that you want to trade with in your account. Since your forex broker will give you leverage, you can leverage on that to trade big amount of money depending on the maximum leverage that they give you. Now, let's go to effective leverage. Effective leverage is what we call lot size. It's what we call lot size. This is what actually directly affects your profit or your loss when you are trading forex. This directly affects your profit or your loss when you are trading forex. So the effective leverage is your lot size, or we call it volume. A standard lot size in dollars is $100,000. A standard lot size is $100,000. A mini lot size is 10,000, and then a micro lot size is $1,000. That means if you are trading with a micro lot, for every pip that the market moves either upward or downward, either in profit or in loss, for every pip that the market moves, you're actually moving in $1,000. Now, for you to understand the effective leverage, let's get to this page. Contract size, lot and point or pip. Size is the same thing as lot, and it is the same thing as that effective leverage. The lot is the smallest trading amount or quantity for exchanging currencies. The common size are mini and standard lot. We also have micro lot. The standard lot is equal to 100,000 units, while mini is equal to 10,000 units, and then the micro will now be equal to 1,000 units. For example, a Forex broker offers you mini lot account. You can trade in incremental of 10,000 units, for example, 10,000 units, 110,000 units, and so on. A Forex broker which only supports standard lot will allow you to trade with incremental of 100,000 units, for an example, 300,000 units, 1 million units, and so on. Contract size value in lot volume. One lot is 100,000 units. 0.1 lot, that is, especially if you are actually trading, taking any Forex trading training, or you have registered with any broker and then they give you a demo account to try. And if you have also tried to use the MetaTrader software before, you must have come across this. So you have one lot, you have 2 lot, 3 lot, 5 lot, 6 lot, and so on. That is for the standard lot. And for the mini lot, you have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 to 0.9. And you have the micro lot as well. You have 0.01, 0.32 till you get to 0.09. So that is that about that. This is what actually affects your profit or your loss. For an example, before we move on, let's talk about pip. A point or pip is the smallest number in the quotation of a currency. For an example, if the quotation of Euro USD is 1.2025, a pip is represented by 0.0001. However, for different currencies such as USD JPY 116.25, a pip will be 0.01. Let me explain this. For any currency that has USD, for any currency pair, for any quotation that has USD, or the code, the value will be in 4 decimal places. So you have to start from the last decimal place, that is the 4th decimal place. And on some trading software, instead of using 4 decimal place, they actually use 5 decimal place. So you have to start reading from the 4th decimal place. And then the standard one for any currency that involves the JPY is going to be in 2 decimal places. But on some trading software, it will be in 3 decimal places. That means you have to start counting your pip from the 2nd decimal place. In order to calculate the pip value, or how much you will earn for 1 pip, you have to know some additional information such as the contract size, the lot, and the pair used. So for an example, if let's take this Euro USD as an example, this 1.2025, if this market move upward to 1.2028, that is 3 pip, right? That is 3 pip. And then for any currency that involve this USD as the quote currency, you have Euro USD. The value of 1 pip will actually be approximated to $10. For 1 pip and for 1 lot, that is 1 standard lot, is going to be $10. If you multiply, 1 lot is how many units? It's equal to 100,000 units. If you multiply it with 0.0001, it's going to give you $10. So 1 standard lot, and then, well, if you use 1 standard lot and then for 1 pip movement, it's going to give you what? $10. But if it moves 5 pip, that means you're going to multiply 5 times $10. That is $50. Now imagine that kind of a market goes against you. That means you are going to lose $50. But if you use 0.1 lot size, instead of 1 pip value to be $10, the value of 1 pip now is going to be $1. So instead of you to lose $50, you are going to lose just $5. The same thing is applicable to micro lot. If you use 0.01 lot size, instead of 1 pip to be $10, it's going to be $0.1. So instead of you to lose $50 if you use standard lot, or to lose $5 if you use the mini lot, for the micro lot now you are going to lose what? $0.5. And same thing is applicable if you are going to make profit or as well. Your contract size, your lot size is going to determine how much profit or how much loss you are going to make. So this is the difference between the maximum leverage that your broker will give to you and then the effective leverage, which is the same thing as lot size or contract size or contract volume. If you want to get more information about this, how the calculation is done, and how you can get the value of your of the currency pair you're actually trading, for you to know how much profit you are going to make and how much loss you can accrue, we advise you get the materials, the paid materials for this. I will advise you to get this material called Forex Trading for All, and this other one which is called Trade Forex Now for All, and this other one which is called Trade Forex Now. So you have more information about that, so that I don't bore you with more too much information and too much calculation. And I recommend you get these materials for you to study. How to open a trading account with a recommended broker. How to open a trading account with a recommended broker. Yeah, you have the link to a recommended broker down below here. Once you click on that link, it's going to take you to a broker that will recommend for you. So once you get to the page, just follow the instruction, open your account, do your KYC, because you need to check, you need to know who you are, that you're a real person. If you have a broker that doesn't do KYC, just know that that's a red flag. That kind of broker is a fake broker. So a legitimate broker will do KYC. It's just like you're opening a bank account. They have to know their customer. KYC means know your customer. They need to know you. You do your verification, you do your address verification, your ID. You can use your national ID card, your permanent voters card, your driver's license, your passport or whatever, to do your identity verification. And they want to do your address verification as well. You can use your bank statement, your utility bill, and anything like that to do your address verification. If you want to verify your phone number as well, they will send a code to you. Once you verify that, that's all what you need to open the trading account. So once you register with the recommended broker, you follow the steps to verify your identity, your address, and then you open your trading account with them. You open a demo account and you open a real account. You can open your real account in Naira or in dollars, depending on you. So it's very simple to open a trading account with a recommended broker. After you have registered with the recommended broker, and then you have opened your trading account, you want to fund your account so that you can trade as well. Now, how do you trade on the forex market? You need to trade. You need a software to trade. You need a software. The recommended broker will give you means to trade on the website. They have their mobile app as well, but the most popular trading platform is the MetaTrader software. So you download that. There's a special video on that we will link to, that will be added to this particular free training. So we have explained how you use the MetaTrader software like a pro. Everything you know on how to use the software, the practical video training. So that is on that free training, and it is free as well. We give it to you for free. What are forex signals? What are forex signals and how to use them profitably? You must have been hearing forex signals. So what are forex signals? Forex signals are the outcome of a forex market analysis. Once a professional has done his or analysis of the forex market, he will come up with figures, with parameters that anybody can take and set on his or her own trading software to take the same kind of trade the expert is taking. For an example, let's say an expert has done his analysis on the forex market and come up with this: GPBHF buy at 1.2236. This means that this is the currency pair, and this is the market, this is the order buy, order type, and this is the entry order type, and this is the entry point EP, where the market must get to before you execute this market. And you have TP. This one is TP1, TP2, TP3, and this is SL. This is stop loss. This TP means take profit. This is the first one, the second one, the third one. Now let's go to this MetaTrader 5 software. If we come to the MetaTrader 5 software, if you check this thing here, this particular trade is actually done yesterday, 21. And then from that signal, we are told that once the market reach this place, this 12236, we should enter the market and we should buy this 1.2256. 1.2256. This is the first point. The second point is here, that's the TP2, and then the third one is TP3. As you can see, this is the entry point. Now if you look back, if you check it very well, you will see that there's another line here down below. This line is the stop loss, 1.2110. What does this mean? This means that from our analysis, we are sure, or we have speculated, that this market is moving upward. Once it gets to this level, it will continue moving upward from our analysis. But peradventure the market refuses to move upward and is now moving down. Where will it move to? For all time. So that is the stop loss. You are telling the software, you are saying that, oh, my MetaTrader software, I am saying this market is moving upward. But if peradventure this market is not moving upward and is moving downward, once it's reached this place, please stop my loss. Help me close the market. That is the maximum amount of peak, the maximum amount of money I'm ready to risk for this particular trade. That is your stop loss. But wait, let me say this. Because we have different account size, we have different risk to reward ratio, we have different appetite for risk, our stop loss cannot be the same. So our stop loss cannot be the same. You have to set your own stop loss depending on your account size, your risk to reward ratio, and then what you are ready to risk for that particular kind of trade. So that's how to use Forex signals. So once anybody send any Forex signals to you, you know what each and every of the parameters there, you know what they mean. You know what each and every one of the parameters mean. This is another one too. Buy. Sell. And this particular something, TP1, TP2, TP3 is stop loss, and so on and so forth. That's all about the trading signals. Now, how do you fund your trading account easily without any third party or intermediary? A lot of brokers doesn't support local bank accounts, transfer, or local debit or credit cards. But the recommended broker that we have for you here support payment and funding through different kind of payment methods or gateways. So if you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, you're in UK, you're in the US, you will surely find a supported payment method for your account. So you can credit your account with your debit card, Paystack, PayPal, your local bank, your bank account, through Paystack, through Flutterwave, through different methods like that. So just fund your earnings from your trading account into your local bank account. The same way you fund your account, you can withdraw your earnings as well to your local bank account. If you use your MasterCard or your debit or your Visa or whatever card you use to fund your account, you can still withdraw through the same card as well. And then if you fund through local bank transfer, you can also withdraw into your local bank account. If you fund through PayPal, you can withdraw through PayPal. Whatever means you use to fund, you can withdraw your earnings easily through that same means. How do you start trading Forex immediately? With the brief information, how do you start trading Forex immediately? With the brief information you have now, you know how to open your Forex trading account, you know how to use trading signals, you know how to fund your trading account, and then you have a recommended broker already. So once you open your trading account, you do your KYC, you open trading account, a demo, and then a real account, and you fund your real account. You have access to Forex signals. You can start trading using the tips and information we're giving to you on the second video, where I talked about how to use the MetaTrader software and how to use the MetaTrader mobile app as well. So you know where to input your trading signals and you started trading immediately without any issue. So in this module, I'll be making recommendations for you. There are a lot of things that you need for you to be a successful Forex trader. A lot of things you need. So I'll be talking about them one by one. You can easily go to this page, forexadvocate.com/kits, to have a list of all the things that I'll be talking about here and the individual Premium Oracle MT4 template add-on. Yeah, this one you need it if you want to be doing your technical analysis yourself. If you don't have access to signals, or even when you have access to signals and then you want to verify the signals and you don't want to be spending too much time. So an analysis that's supposed to take you like 2 hours to carry out, with this template add-on, you won't spend more than 5 minutes. A hard work that's supposed to cost you like 3, 4, 5 hours. With this add-on on your MT4 software, you have this add-on on your MT4 software, it won't take you more than 5 minutes, because the template add-on will have done all the analysis for you and will just tell you what is what, where to put your stop loss, where to put your take profit, and then whether the market is going up or down. This template add-on will have done all the hard work for you. So I use it as well. Every professional trader that I know are using it. So I don't want to be left out. If you get to this link, you will see the cost of that add-on there. You don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to miss out on this. The second one I'll be talking about is the amazing trading training books and cheat sheets. These cheat sheets. The next kit I'll be talking about is the amazing trading training books and cheat sheets. Yes, you need these books. The two of them are here. This Forex Trading for All, and this other one, Trade Forex Now, and some other ones. So they have 4 of them like that. So I'll give you videos, the rundown videos for each of the books, so that you can know what's actually in the books before you buy them. You need to have, you have to have like a glimpse of what you are actually. You need to have a glimpse of what you want to use money to buy before you actually commit, to buying them. So this training, these books are very, very important. You learn a lot, deep information. You need deep information, and if you want to stand on your own feet, you want to be able to trade forex, you still want to be able to train people, you need to learn deeper. So everything you need are inside these books. Let me even show you this. Type of forex charts. The candlesticks, support and resistance, trend lines, and then how we use spot chart patterns. How will you know that this currency pair is actually moving up or down? How will you make your decision? Double bottom. There are head and shoulders. There are patterns that you will see on your forex chart that will show you easily that this is what this market is actually going to do next. So, and this is what you will use in your technical analysis for you to know where to put your stop loss, where to put your take profit, when to enter the market, and when to exit the market profitably. You don't want to miss out on any of these books. So go to this link. You will get the details on how to buy the books. They are called Full Premium Trading Videos, Strategies, Hacks, Tips and Tricks. This is the Full Premium Trading videos. For each of the training materials that I've shown you before, I personally make a full complete video on each of them. So I take them page by page, and then I explain what's inside the books one by one. So if you read the books on your own, you will get all the information in the books. But if you want to take it a step further, you want me to explain the books one by one. So you will listen to me, you watch me explain what's inside each of the books one by one. So I'll explain the books, what's inside the books, and also provide some strategies that you can't find anywhere else. Some strategies anywhere else. Some strategies that I developed myself and those that I learned from my mentors. Some hacks, some tips, some tricks, and some, a lot of information like that you don't want to miss. So if you want to get this full premium trading videos, strategies, hacks, tips and tricks, you go to this link. Go to this link and you get the cost of the package and then how to get them. Another thing here is premium forex trading signals. For premium forex trading signals, this is an exclusive forex trading signal opportunity. And mind you, I'm not going to charge you a kobo for it. I'm not going to charge you a kobo for it. For you to have access to this kind of trading signals, you are supposed to pay a minimum of $150 every month for you to have access to these trading signals. But you're going to get it for free. But this is the rule. If you want to have access to these trading signals, this is what you have to do. You must have registered with a recommended broker, and you must have funded your account, your real account there, with a minimum of $150. If you register with a recommended broker and you have funded your trading account with a minimum of $150, then just send a mail or just chat us or drop a message on the group. I will provide the group link on Telegram on this page where you are getting this video, so that you can easily just send a DM or just signify on the group that you have actually registered with a recommended broker, you have opened a trading account with a recommended broker, and you have funded your account with a minimum of $150. Once you have done these 3 steps, just let us know. We give you access into this premium Forex trading signals for free. Yeah, we give you access to that for free. Now, if you want to take it a step further and then you want to have access to our exclusive trading community membership and technical support, you want to join our community membership, yeah, you are free to do that. You go to this link, you get details on how to join our premium community, because it's a community, it's an exclusive community of professional forex traders. If you have a question, if you are going through something, you can easily ask your questions. If you need any help on anything, also. So to join the community and the cost of the community, the cost of membership, you go to this link, you're going to get the details. It will be easier for you to trade successfully when you are in the midst of other amazing traders, people that even know more than you, people that will support you in your journey, your trading journey. So to join this exclusive community membership, the details is provided on this link. Now, a lot of people always want to have a one-on-one training with me. I'm a busy person, I don't have more time for one-on-one training. But if you contact me that you want a one-on-one training and then you are ready for it, I will check my schedule and then I will try as much as possible to create the time for you to have a one-on-one training with you. Distance is not a barrier, even if you are not, if you can't see me physically, if you can't meet physically for the one-on-one training, you can always meet online. You can have long hours on Zoom where I will share my screen with you, right? It will be as if we are sitting down on the same table. So we can meet physically, we will not be able to meet physically, that is not a problem. So you want a one-on-one training with me, or you have a group of people that you want me to train. You might have a group of people, maybe in your club, in your church, in your social community or whatever, or your friends that you want to gather them together and you want me to train all of you together as a group so that you can have some discount on the training. Why not? You can organize a group training like that and then I'll come on board and give you the training. And if you want it to be one-on-one, why not? Go to this page, you will see the training, you will see the details for the training, the cost and how we go about it, so that you can book a session with me and we'll talk about it, and then we'll fix the time for the training and we'll get it done. Thank you so much for watching through the whole training, and then I encourage you to take steps on everything I've recommended inside this video. Take deliberate steps on every one of them. So with all what you have learned here, you can easily open a trading account, you can fund your account, you can withdraw from your trading account, you can withdraw your earnings, and you can now use any trading signals you get and how to use them by watching the other second videos too on how to use the MT4 software and then the mobile app. If you have any questions, you can drop them on the Telegram group and then all of your questions will be answered. Thank you. Once again, my name is Fadile Mr. Fia. So follow me on every social media, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on wherever, until our username Mr. Fia Official. Thank you so much. I say you rock.